Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to find banks that'll do the cash out refinance portion of your Brrrr deals. I'd argue this is the most important part. If you don't have the ability to cash out, you really don't have the ability to repeat, right? So this is the exact process we use for finding lenders that may potentially be interested in working with us. So typically what we're after here, this is going to be a local community or regional bank that will keep their paper in-house. It's not typically sold on the secondary market. These aren't like the cap of the 10 loans you can get in your personal name through like a Fannie or Freddie. By all means, you should exhaust that. This is actually a fairly unique property. We're looking for a commercial loan that's being offered on a residential property, being a cash out refi. Typically, you're going to be looking at like 5.5% to 6% interest, typically a 20-year amortization. But it is what it is. This is what we're able to get in scale, and this allows us to really, really grow. If you're only looking to get up to less than 10 doors, you really don't need to do this. You can probably get away with using Fannie Freddie, but if you're looking to do the cash out refi portion, this is how we're finding those kinds of lenders. So for the sake of this instruction, we're going to do just here in Indianapolis. Now, if I was actually looking right now, I'd also include pretty much any major surrounding city. So pretty much anything within a 25, 30 mile radius. So I'd include, Fishers, Greenwood, Carmel, Noblesville, all that stuff. But just for the sake of this demo, we're going to just pull Indianapolis. So where are we here? Indianapolis. Perfect. There we go. Now we're looking for banks that have lent to properties that are owned by corporations. So one of the first things we're going to do is come over here and do only corporate owned properties. Property type, you're going to want to match the kind of assets you have that you're looking to refi. So most notably, you're probably going to be looking at duplex, triplex, quads, as well as single families. Quick note here with list source, always make sure you go detailed. Otherwise, they're going to include things like condos and townhouses under the designation of SFR. So we've got our property type. Let's assume, we're looking for stuff that's got, maybe as high as a 80% loan to value on it. And we're going to come over here to mortgage origination date. Now, it doesn't really do us any good if somebody got a loan to an LLC in our farm area 10 years ago, right? So we're going to go last 12 months. Instead of doing equity, you could actually totally do loan to value instead. But the big thing we're after here is finding out who's actually issuing these kinds of products. So when we add in loans originated within the past 12 months, this drops down pretty substantially to 520. But beyond that, we really want the lender info as well. So we're going to add on origination and return records with any lender's name on file. So that's going to drop us down to 314. Now you can exclude duplicates when you go to buy this list, but that's really where you're going to want to start to find banks that are working with LLCs on these types of properties. And honestly, just single family is going to drop it a little bit smaller, but this gives you a good place to start. So you're pretty much immediately going to go through and cross out. I mean, things like hard money lenders will come up on this. National banks, Bank of America, Chase, those types aren't going to do this. What you're really looking for is kind of the small regional bank in your area with maybe, 5 to 10 offices. So I hope that helps, but this is how we're finding banks that will do the Brrrr part or the refinance part of the Brrrr process. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.